Hey guys, Black Ops Viking here today. Got another Battlefield 5 leak video. Before I get the video started, these were not leaked by DICE. These were, let's take these with a grain of salt, but these look pretty authentic to me. These don't look fake. I actually believe these the most. These look really real. So first off, we can see this is pretty damn exciting. These are the most believable leaks we have so far, and I'll get into that later in the video. First off, we have Battlefield 5 Eastern Front. So first we can see Eastern Front. That's going to mean China and the Middle East, maybe Korea, possibly, and possibly leading to a world war. What this game will be based around, all forming a super military going against Europe and the US, I suppose. That's what I'm getting from Eastern Front. And America going to war. America and Europe going to war against this new superpower. Here we can see EA Play June 12th official reveal of Battlefield 5 final designs. I think that says, like, that handwriting is not very, I can't read it very well, and there's a tree for some reason with people climbing off. I don't know what the hell that is. Battlefield 5 DICE EA. I thought we'd get the first teaser in March, because we did get the first teaser for March of Battlefield 3 and for Battlefield 4 in March, but it looks like we'll be getting it in June 12th, and we will be seeing gameplay then. Also, there is another video that I'll leave a link down to the description, made by Iceman Oz, who got some Battlefield 5 screenshots actually linked to him that people don't know if they're real or not, but they weren't anywhere else on the internet, so they're most likely real. And what I'm showing you guys here and what's over on his channel actually link up pretty well. But on Iceman Oz's video, it did say that when Battlefield 5 gets revealed, there'll be an open beta in June. We'll be getting an open beta as soon as we see gameplay, which will be pretty exciting. So on this third and final image, we see here where it shows the maps and the DLC. So let's just start breaking this image down here. What it says on this paper, there is a lot of handwriting, so we are going to want to take note of what's on the handwriting. All this isn't in free content as in like how we got Operation Outbreak and the night maps and all those kind of free content. So Battlefield 5 Eastern Front release date December 6th. That actually matches up with what they said 2 years ago. It will be coming out in December, so any other website that says October or November is wrong. DICE said December, but they didn't say what date in December. So fight off the Russian invasion by joining your European allies and visit the most beautiful East European cities. I'm not even going to try to pronounce those because I'm going to offend someone, and I don't want to offend someone by pronouncing your city wrong. So assault on, I suppose I have to pronounce them. Assault on Vilnius, Operation Revolution. That sounds pretty interesting. Soviet influence and rebel hideout. So what they didn't say is anything about rebels in the Russian, American, European, and Asian. So that's another faction they didn't tell us about in the other images. So that is another faction that we could be seeing in multiplayer. Fallen Dragon. Revisit fan favorite Battlefield 4 maps reimagined in the Frostbite 3 engine that furthers the story of the World War, so we do know it's taking place in World War III, if this information is correct. Is taking place between the retreating US and the advancing Pan-Asian coalition, so it does look like that Asia is pushing the US back into Europe and reclaiming the land that America has taken off the Pan-Asian coalition. So we have a remade Siege of Shanghai, a remade Operation Locker, a remade Golmud Railway, that sounds really exciting, and a remade Zavod 311. I'd actually be happy to see all those, but instead of Siege of Shanghai, maybe do some other map like Caspian Border or something. I'm not too sure, that's just my personal opinion. Some people might love Siege of Shanghai, but that's your decision. I'm not that big of a fan of that map. Anyways, moving on to the next one, Battlefield 5 Prototype Warfare. The future is here. Experience the battle of futuristic armored vehicles and fight for the air and land control of the map in a brand new game of vehicle superiority. So that's just like air superiority. There will be no sea superiority, just air and land. So for example, tanks like in Battlefield 3 and air like in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 with air superiority in jets and helicopters. So we have German factory, atomic research. So that's obviously going to be a little bit like Operation Outbreak, where America goes in to seize nukes or something like that. Fireblade and Operation Archange with an exclamation mark. They all sound pretty interesting. The only one that doesn't sound very interesting is German factory, but I don't really have any ideas what story would be behind that. Maybe Russia goes in to stop ammunition manufacturing in Germany or something like that. That's one idea. The next DLC is Titan Assault. The war has changed. Experience the battle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with a brand new game type, Titan Conquest. So now we are actually moving on to a very futuristic setting where we're getting Titans, like in 2142, those type Titans. Island Paradise, which kind of I would think is like Lost Islands. Excuse me. Lost Islands from Naval Strike in Battlefield 4. Operation Fishhead, which sounds really stupid. As you can see, LOL is written beside it. Fallen Titans, so what I'm getting from that is a Titan has crashed in the middle of the ocean and the two factions are going to war to gain control of the Titan. Crimson Dragon, I literally have no idea what that means. Battlefield 5 Independence Day, for some reason it says change the name, I don't know why. Experience the final stand of the US trying to fight off the Pan-Asian coalition at their own home soil. So it looks like that the Pan-Asian coalition will actually push America back all the way out of Europe and all the way out of Russia and Asia. So America's losing the war pretty badly. Los Angeles, that'll be a lot of urban combat, a very big map I suppose. Origin, another very urban map. Nez Perce Clearwater National Park, so that's going to be a lot of forest, jungle type combat with a lot of waterfalls and a little bit like Operation Outbreak, except a lot more open and a lot more waterfalls, I suppose, since it's Clearwater. That's what I get from the name. Outskirts of San Francisco, so I suppose that's kind of a little bit of the desert outside San Francisco. All these maps sound quite interesting. I'm interested in most of them, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what DICE brings out. So guys, thanks very much for watching. I will leave the images for my Spinoza's video and the link down in the description to his video. The images will be at the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see gameplay of the beta, if it does come out in June, and gameplay when the game does come out, information, tips, and that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe, like the button, share the video, so it helps me grow on my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.